Good morning, class 9, SST, Economics section, chapter 1. Your first chapter is the story of village Palampur. First of all, I would like to tell you about the chapter. Let me give some introduction. The village Palampur is actually what? It is a imaginary village. It is an imaginary village. You may say it also hypothetical village. The village Palampur, which is hypothetical village, is having all type of facilities. It is a modern one also. Farming is the main activity in village Palampur. Some other activities are also going there, such as manufacturing, dairy work, transport, etc. are there. Some production activities are also there which needs some natural resource, man-made resource and man-made items. Human effort, money also. So, we will learn how various resources combine to produce the desired goods and services in the village. Village Palampur, one of the important thing also about the village Palampur, that village Palampur is well connected with neighboring villages and towns. Raiganj, a big village which is 3 kilometers from Palampur. An all-weather road connects the village to Raiganj and further on to the nearest small town of Shahpur. Different kinds of transport are also visible on this road, starting from bullock carts, tongas, bogies, that is a wooden cart drawn by buffaloes, loaded with jaggery, which jaggery means good, and the other commodities too. Motor vehicles like motorcycles, jeeps, tractors and trucks. Some more important thing about this village Palampur. Village Palampur has about 450 families, which is having different several caste. 80 upper caste families own the majority of land in the village. Some houses are made from big bricks, cement, plastering. Some SCs, which comprise 1/3 of the population and live in one corner of the village, and in much smaller houses, some of which are of mud and straw. Mud and straw are very simple house which is mostly found in the village area or in the village, not in the town or city. You cannot see. Most of the houses are having electric connection. Once again, here I would like to repeat to you, electric connection. Electric powers all the tube wells in the fields and is used in various types of small business. Palampur has 2 primary school and 1 high school. There is a primary health center, PHC, for the villagers. Whenever they are getting ill, then they are going over there and having the facility of treatment, which is run by the government, and 1 private dispensary where the sick are treated. Private dispensary is also. So you can say all these qualities which I have told you above, they tell how the village Palampur is fairly well developed, because everything is available there. Roads are there, transport is available there, electricity is available there, irrigation facility is available there, school is available there, health center is available there, even one private dispensary is also available there. So wherever these type of facilities are available, we can say that the village is modern village, developed village, having all type of facility. I hope you can understand. Now, village Palampur is not a real village. It means what? It is an imaginary village. So let us see the different types of productions are going over there. What are they? Which type of production activities are there? Throughout our country or across the country, farming is the main production activity. So let's take it. But some other activities are also going over there, that is called non-farming activities. So activities which are going over there in the village Palampur, they are two types. Number one, farming activity, and the number second is non-farming activity. I hope you can understand. Let us define these two. The non-farming activities, in which include small manufacturing work, transport work, shopkeeping, etc. Let us take a glance both these type of activities. Now the next is, on the next page, organization of production. Organization of production, about it, the aim of production is to produce the goods and services that we want. So remember, goods and services, both are the essential thing, essential need in our life that we want. So there are 4 requirements for the production work. 4 requirements for production work. If you want to produce something, either goods or services, you need 4 requirements. What are they? The first requirement is land. The second requirement is labor. The third requirement is physical capital. And the next one, the fourth requirement is human capital. So you can see even in the book also, I hope you can understand about the picture. Even after seeing this, you will come to know more clearly about this, about which one I am telling you. So let me clear more. The first requirement is land and the other natural resources such as water, forest and minerals. The second one requirement is, that is labor. Which labor means? That is people who will do the work. And the third requirement is physical capital. The various inputs required at every stage during the production work. So what are these items? You will read it in detail and you will understand easily. So A, B are given here in your book. Here is A and here is B. You can understand after reading. So for today, this much only. I will explain you in next Period. If you are having any query, you may ask me. Thank you.